Hello and welcome back to The Give and Go. I'm your host Reynoso here with my boy
Soltero. What's up, guys?
Folks, today we have a very, very special guest on the show today. Born in the beautiful country of Argentina, starting his career off at his boyhood club Huracan, and then going on to play for some of La Liga's finest clubs, joining the San Jose Earthquakes in 2019. He is an MLS All-Star. He is the all-time leader in assists for the San Jose Earthquakes. And folks, it's actually his birthday today. It's the birthday boy. Please welcome to the show none other than Cristian Espinoza. Thank you for coming on, my friend.
Welcome, Cristian. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
How you doing? Everything good?
Yeah, everything amazing. Enjoying my day.
Yes.
Sharing the day with the guys, so that was nice.
Nice,
Yes.
man. I have one quick little question before we do get started. Ultimately, I just need to know, obviously you grew up in Buenos Aires. Growing up, Boca or River, which one did you support more so as a kid?
I always support Huracan because I'm Huracan fan.
Oh, really?
Yes, but as I play in Boca Juniors, I always support Boca Juniors, yes.
Dang, that's actually really cool then that you got to play for the actual club that you supported as a kid, Huracan. That's awesome.
Well, and also at the same time, it's like some extra motivation, extra pressure to be a fan and also play in the club, but that was amazing.
Yeah, and I actually want to bring some of that stuff up. Let's just go ahead and start with your early career because, you know, looking into your days at Huracan down there in Buenos Aires, dude, you had some crazy moments as a teenager. Like, do you remember, like, going all the way back when you debuted for them when you were, like, 17, 18 years of age? Because you won the Copa Argentina against Rosario Central, and I believe in extra time, or was it penalties? I think it was in penalties. And that must have been a huge moment for you to lift the title and have silverware at such a young age for Huracan. Do you remember that? Like, how crazy was that?
Yeah, that was amazing. I remember actually everything because it was
Beautiful.
my first title as a pro, my first title with my club, the club that I always support, the club which I always suffer because we lost a couple finals before. And that time we were champion of Copa Argentina, being a second division team.
Yeah.
Because we were fighting to go up to first division, and remember that we played the final against Rosario Central was November 24, 26. I don't remember actually now exactly the date. And okay, we won the cup. We celebrate like just a little bit because in a couple of days after we have like at the last game of the league, and we need to win to force the final to go up to first division, and that we actually made it. We went to the final, and we beat I don't remember the team, but we beat them, and we go to first division also with Huracan. But at the time that we were champions of the Copa Argentina, we were in the second division. Now that was the first team in Copa to win the Copa Argentina, being the second division team.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I looked at that run too. Yeah, you guys beat Atletico Tucumán to get into the first division. Literally, like a couple weeks after they won the Copa Argentina. Yes. And what's crazy is that winning the Copa Argentina got you guys classification into the Copa Libertadores immediately after that. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, that was so many things, so many good things in like a very short period of time. And actually, winning the Copa Argentina, we went to play the Supercopa. That is the league winner against the Copa Argentina winner, and we beat River Plate in the final, 1-0.
That one must have felt good.
Yeah.
That one must have felt good.
That was amazing.
Didn't you score in that game?
No, I did assist for that game.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw you had Huracan had some really good players during the time that you were there, Cristian. Like, obviously you on the right wing, but you were feeding Ramon Avila. That guy was a bulldozer, man. An incredible striker. And then also I remember Yes, Gonzalo Piti Martinez, who
Piti
ended up
Martinez.
going to the Copa Libertadores final later on, winning it, playing with Atlanta United as well. It's kind of crazy, man. And then Kaku Romero, I think, was with you guys.
Yes. Kaku Romero
Yeah.
Gamarra,
Hey.
after maybe those years, he came here to play in Red Bull.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So
Yes.
a lot of that talent that was there at Huracan with you guys ended up having careers in the MLS a little bit later, which is, I mean, it's crazy. There's so much talent in that side.
Yeah. We really had a really good team at that time. Really good team.
And that's what I love so much about your career, just kind of researching and looking up everything you've gone through. Like, not many people can say they played in Argentina and South America, then go over to Europe, and then also over here in North America in the States. Now, in I believe your 6th season now with the San Jose Earthquakes. So I want to transition a little bit over to what you've been able to accomplish here for this club. I mean, all-time leading assist leader is an insane stat. Like, that's crazy to even think about. But just watching how you play, you're so good at feeding the ball in, sending crosses, long balls, short balls, 1-2s, whatever it might be. You're so good on that right wing. And more specifically, you showcased that last year when you played against LAFC at Levi Stadium and you had a brace. I would like to hear just your comments. What do you think about that atmosphere in that game, especially now that we have that same matchup happening a month from today?
That was amazing. That was a different experience because we knew that we were going to play in a really big stadium, in a different atmosphere. Maybe the stadium will be full. And to be honest, it was really good. This is kind of when we play in Stanford because, it's a different atmosphere. Going to play against like our derby. That's amazing. That's amazing. I was even better because we won the game, and to be able to celebrate with the fans and with the family after the game, that was really special.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think looking forward to this upcoming matchup. Already, they announced today 30,000 tickets have already been sold.
Wow.
So it's going to be a packed atmosphere once again. I think people want to see San Jose win and defeat LAFC once again. But how are you feeling so far about this season now, being that you guys have been off to a somewhat of a struggle so far, only winning 1 out of 6 games. How do you feel right now and just the team's attitude going into this next month?
Yeah, I think the feeling is a little bit obviously disappointed because all of us we face every game to win, and when you fight so hard to get the 3 points and at the end of the day you don't win 3 points, neither one. It's tough, it's difficult, but I think the team is growing. It's growing in different points. I think last game that was amazing game. Beside the result, because we play with 10 players like almost the entire game, and to be honest, we had the victory like in our hands, and in the last couple of minutes that was everything full apart. But it's part of the game, and we had to keep looking forward. As I said before, I think the team is growing up in so many things, and yes, we are good. To be honest, we are good. We are fighting so hard every training session to be able to get the results that we want.
Yeah, and I noticed that you guys got a couple of new signings this season, right? And it's obviously really early into the season, but do you guys think the chemistry is where you want it to be, or is there still kind of more work to do? For example, like on the other side, you have Amal Pellegrino who's come in. I believe you have a couple of new center backs and defenders that have come to the team too. Do you think that's kind of playing into the part that maybe there's still more to grow as a team right now early on?
Yes, exactly. I think in every moment we have things to improve as a team and collectively, individually. And I think the guys that they come this year, they are adapting to the Luchi's idea, to the way that we play, because it's not easy to have a really high press every time, to press every time. It's not easy to adapt to in that way to play. So I think the guys are doing a really good job. Also, we are dealing with some injuries that we had, which is normal. It's part of the game, but yes, we are adapting to all those situations and move forward.
Yeah, and with this whole matchup coming up against LAFC, I think it's so cool how just so many people come out to this game. You get a shift in stadium, playing at Levi Stadium instead of PayPal Park. I think overall it's just a really awesome spectacle that we're excited to see because we're going to be there in person for our first time watching the San Jose Earthquakes and watching you play. But I'm just excited, man.
It's
I
gonna be a
really am
great
so
game.
excited to see how the
Yeah.
game goes. And to anybody listening to the podcast right now, make sure to go buy your ticket for the Cinco de Mayo. It's actually on May 4th, Saturday, May 4th. Make sure to buy your ticket because the event is going to be incredible and it's going to be some awesome football on display. But more specifically, man, just about your game, I'd love to ask you just a couple questions about the way you've developed over time. More specifically, I already highlighted, I love your passing ability. Did you model your game after someone that you really liked, looked up to, and that you shaped your game around? Or was that something that just kind of came naturally to you?
I think that came naturally. I always like, to be honest, I always enjoy more assists my teammates than when I score goals. You know, I think I enjoy both. The thing that I like is when I can help the team, I don't know, in defensive part or attacking part. I feel important in all those things. And obviously when I score, I'm really happy because I put so much effort to score a goal, also the team. But yes, I think that I will change, my way to play. Before I used to play too wide, maybe waiting like my chances to be 1v1 against the left back or right back. But now I'm playing more like also in the wide areas and also inside in the pockets to try to connect more with the strikers, with the midfielders. So I think that was a huge step forward for me when Lucci comes with this idea to have me more in between lines.
Yeah, I can definitely notice that because last year, I mean, it might be safe to say last year was, I think, the best season of your career. You were the most deadly I've ever seen you because it's kind of what you said. You are an out-and-out winger, but you cut inside way more effectively now, and you're just way more threatening for defenses, and it really shows. And it's kind of crazy that you like passing a little bit more than finishing because, dude, like, you can hit that ball hard, man. It's really impressive. But not only that, like, I want to ask, have you always been good at shooting the ball with both feet? Because seriously, like, I think you're mainly right-footed, right? But you can switch the ball on the left and hit it just as good. Have you always been like that?
Yes, I always been like that. I remember my time as a kid, being in my house, in my backyard, like kicking the ball all the time with the right. And in a moment, I start to practice with the left also. So I was hitting the ball against the wall, and I was hitting every time harder and harder and harder and on more precision. I think that all those practice things that I did as a young kid that really helped me over the years. Because sometimes, everybody knows that I'm right foot, so the defenders already are covering my right foot, actually. So I need to use also my left, so I had the ability to hit it with the left and also to the right, so that gives me the chance to decide. So I can decide in which side I want to take the ball.
Yeah, it's incredible technique, man, and also just the way you do strike the ball sometimes. You barely get the ball off the ground. Like, you have one of the most low, hard-hitting shots, I think, honestly, in the league, and I think it just adds to the fact that you're one of the best wingers in the MLS, man. Seriously, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think kind of your ability to adapt has showcased itself so much throughout the years. I was curious, in the grand scheme of your career, what is the most memorable pass that you've ever made? Or assist? Not goal, but the pass.
It's easy to say the assist that I did in the final because we won a title, but I also remember two that is very similar. I get the ball in the left side, I cut inside to my right foot, and I put the ball right in behind the center back. I remember assist Wondo here, and also remember I assist in the same way to Ramon Avila in Huracan for Copa Sudamericana. That was two of my favorite assists.
Wow,
Because was very precision, That was in the right spot, in the right moment.
Yes.
Yeah. That's two of my favorite assists.
What about goal? Favorite goal or just most memorable goal that you've scored in your career? I know it's been a lot, but just one that stands out to you.
I want to stay with my first goal because the first goal as a pro is always special. It's not maybe the nicest one because I remember it was a cutback and I just kicked the ball inside. That was an easy goal. But the nicest one for me, I think that was the Colorado one last year, when I hit the ball outside the 18.
Yeah.
That was nice goal. That was a nice one.
No, I love it. I love it. I think just your whole career, you've had so many incredible highlights. Like, I was just looking back on some of your best moments. I saw a 20-minute highlight reel of you, man, on YouTube. I was like, man, this guy has so many good moments. It's incredible, but it's because you become, honestly, a legend for San Jose Earthquakes. I think over 120 appearances for them so far. And we're just really honored to have had you on the podcast today and be able to talk to you over your whole career. So any other questions you might have before we let him go?
No, honestly, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Folks, I want to thank Cristian Espinoza for taking time out of his day and coming on the podcast to talk football with us. We are very excited to continue watching you play for the rest of this season, and even more excited to see you replicate your performance, hopefully, against LAFC. If you haven't, buy your tickets for the San Jose versus LAFC match at Levi Stadium on Saturday, May 4th. It's going to be incredible. Cristian Espinoza, once again, thank you, my friend.
No, thank you, guys. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.